Imagine my surprise when I see a news report about a Dodge Ram, or a Ram 1500. Sorry, I know people get mad that I call this a Dodge, but that's what it used to be. But let's say a Ram 1500 literally parked, exploded. Roll the intro. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And yes, a Ram 1500 in the greater Orlando area exploded. What does that mean? Airbags that were under recall for years in a 2015 Ram blew up the side curtain airbag, and the explosion was so violent it put a hole through the roof of the truck and destroyed all of the stuff around the door, basically totaling the truck. What does Stellantis say? I don't think we're responsible for that. Let me run this news story so you can see it for yourself.
And take a look at this. That's the force of an airbag so strong it blasted a hole through the roof of a pickup truck when it deployed. The truck's owner said this all happened, Martha, when the truck was just parked outside, not going, outside their Volusia County home.
And they turned to action on consumer investigator Jeff Deal when the truck maker refused to pay for all the damage.
Well, first we thought it was a window because this looks like broken glass, right?
Showing us her 2015 Ram 1500, Jackie Clark was stunned at the damage she found inside the cab after what she described as an explosion.
We heard a really big boom over the weekend, and it was so loud. It sounded like a gigantic limb fell on the roof.
It wasn't until a couple of days later, when they went to drive their truck, that they realized the sound they heard was from a side curtain airbag that deployed while the truck was just sitting, parked.
Yeah, you can see right underneath here where it shot a hole right up through here. That's why it's wet.
Yep, it ripped apart the inside and shot a hole through the metal part of the roof. It was near the rear passenger side seat where their 18-month-old granddaughter usually sits in her car seat. The airbag has been under a recall since 2021, with more than 212,000 trucks from 2015 to 2020 potentially involved. After Jackie took their Ram 1500 to their dealership in New Smyrna Beach, they received an email from Stellantis, the parent company of Ram, stating, "We are responsible for the recall repairs only. We are unable to cover any subsequent damages." The email noted it's the responsibility of a vehicle owner to respond promptly when recall notices are issued.
We knew there was a recall. We've been told for 3 years that the parts aren't available. We had no reason to know that it could be so extreme.
In fact, she showed us paperwork from her dealership indicating in 2021 the dealership had no parts from Ram when the Clarks brought it in. And last year in July, the parts were ordered. But as far as Jackie knows, the parts never came in. The company told me affected customers were advised the replacement parts have been available since last May, with at least one notice sent to the Clarks. And 85,000 owners have had the repair done. Still, Jackie Clark insists they never received notice of availability after the parts were ordered last year, and wants other owners of Ram 1500s under this recall to make sure they get this fixed right away.
But the fact of the matter is that it blew a hole in the roof of the back seat. Imagine what it could do to a human being.
Now, Stellantis is also urging customers to follow instructions on the recall notices and maintain communication with their dealers. After Action 9 went to Stellantis for answers, the company told us it will be offering the couple a discount on a new car or truck. Live in the studio, Jeff Deal, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Now, here's what pisses me off about this situation. Stellantis could have made right by this with all of the other bad press. This could have been one where they went, yeah, we took care of it. We understand that this has been a recall. And we're so worried about cutting costs that, we didn't fulfill our obligation with the recall to replace these airbags in a timely manner. And we had customers driving literally rolling explosions for years because we didn't have enough of these airbags at dealers, and we couldn't direct our customer to go to another dealer who may have had the airbag to get the repair done. So now our customer drives the truck, and while it's just parked at their house, not even driving, and here's the other part, I don't know if you caught this in the news story, their young granddaughter sits in that car seat right by that door. Do you know how violent airbag explosions are? Like, just go look at some of the funny things that are on the internet with people sitting on them when they blow up, how high they fly, and how much damage they can actually do. And this one was so defective that it shot shrapnel through the roof of the truck. Stellantis says, oh, we're not responsible for it. The customer could have had this done, over a year ago or 2 years ago. No. The customer, as they showed on paper, went to the dealer multiple times to get this recall done, and it wasn't done. If you actually cared, you'd have the dealer call the customer. At some point, and I'm willing to bet, there's going to be a follow-up to this story where Stellantis gets sued. I'm willing to bet there will be a follow-up to this story where Stellantis gets sued over this. Because this should be an absolute no-brainer. As soon as this phone call comes in, and that's the other thing, I don't know who's doing their star support or whatever now, but when the media calls you, that should immediately be escalated straight to corp, like all the way to the top. Leave RAM and go straight to Stellantis, and it should be addressed. Because these are the kind of mistakes, issues, on why Stellantis is getting sued by their shareholders. Because these stories come out. And what does that do to the stock price? It's a weekend right now, right? It's the weekend. You have the story about the Dodge Durangos blowing up left and right for different police departments all over the country. Just got another a tip that just came in that says a Utah department hasn't even put decals on them or done anything with them. They're leaving them parked because they already know about the issue. And they've been sitting for 8 months. It's these stories like this that cause the stock price to do this. It's the negligence on the company's side that is affecting shareholders. Not to mention the safety concerns for these Ram 1500s that you know about. What are you doing now that you've seen that this issue happened? You say 85,000, but there's still hundreds of thousands of trucks that you have to address on this recall. Are you reaching back out to those customers again to make sure that these trucks get addressed? I mean, could you imagine what would have happened if somebody was in that vehicle and that explosion took place? Like, they'd either be deaf, dead, maybe. And we've seen that with the Takata airbags, right? When they were shooting shrapnel into people's face. I don't get it, Stellantis. I don't get it, Ram. This should have been a very easy fix. This should have been we're so sorry for this customer. We're going to do everything we can do to make it right. How much is it when you're wasting hundreds of millions of dollars on executive compensation, investing in Mickey Mouse drone companies? You can't just hit a dealer up and say, here's $4,500, fix the damn roof, fix whatever you can there, try to make the vehicle savable, fix it. $8,000, whatever it is, make the situation right. We offered them a discount on a new truck, on trucks you can't sell. Now I'm waiting for the news report of the customers. They take this truck in. What is the dealer going to do? They're going to fix it, turn around and sell that truck. Now you got a customer in a new truck, and God forbid they get one of these ones with the Hurricane engine, and 2 months later it's overheating, and they're on the news again. It's these kind of mistakes by Stellantis and their executive team that are going to, like, when these cases go to trial for the shareholders, for the negligence, for them, not doing their fiduciary responsibility, they're going to lose, because they're literally going to be like, they're just incompetent. I couldn't, and this is not even getting into the safety concern of, if you have one of these Ram trucks, like, I would literally go to the dealer and force them to put it in writing that you've been there. Go to multiple dealers, because here's the thing: if they're starting to grenade, it's never one, man. There's multiple ones. They're gonna start blowing. I just think it's insane. I think this story was absolutely nuts. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Is it another black eye for Stellantis? I mean, technically this is 2015, so this is FCA days. But you now have it now. As soon as this got escalated up, it should have been immediate. Oh, we're going to take, yes, media, we're taking care of that customer. We're going to take care of it. It's a non-story at that point. But you trying to save $2,000, $4,000, $5,000 here or there is costing the company millions on that share price every day. And that's stupid. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.